local for you. NBC4 Today starts now.
Hey, good morning, everybody. Thank you for waking up with NBC4 Today. I'm Matt Barnes.
And I'm Monica Day. You can already feel the change.
Oh, yeah.
A little bit of a change there outside.
Remember yesterday we were thinking, oh, it's so nice outside.
Oh, it was beautiful.
Warm in the morning.
Yeah.
No,
Not so much.
No, yeah, now the coats, or not the coats at least, but the jackets are back on.
I had a coat on.
Did you? Okay, there you go.
I was like, especially come tomorrow morning, you may need the coat because
Right.
we're watching for a cool down heading our way. And we already know we were kind of reversing the seasons. We had that summer-like pattern over the weekend, back to that spring-like pattern, even with the rain and the thunderstorms yesterday. I don't know if we'll completely dive back down to a winter-like pattern, but we're definitely going to be watching for a drop in the temperature. One change, though, that I think is much more welcome has been that we've been drawing things out on the live Viper radar as that line of rain and storms, or that cold front, continues to slide its way off to the east. Now, what we are left behind with is going to be that chilly shift in the wind. So that northwesterly breeze is actually going to aid in dropping down our temperatures, not only for the rest of the day today, but into tomorrow as well. It's going to be a noticeable breeze coming in out of the northwest at 10 miles per hour. And already we're starting off the morning around 50 degrees. We're 50 degrees even here in Columbus, which is a lot closer to normal for this time of the year, as opposed to those low to middle 60s like what we were dealing with this time yesterday. As far as what we'll be looking at for the rest of the day, well, we'll see that mixture of sunshine and clouds throughout the morning. Cloud cover does thicken up a little bit more this afternoon, and that is really going to be limiting our temperatures. In fact, today, we're just going to be maxing out in the mid-50s, which is about 10 degrees below normal. And this isn't even going to be the coldest day of the week. I'll let you know which days we could be talking about frost as we start off the day, and when some sunshine will kick in and gradually add back in another warm-up coming up here in just a few minutes.
All right, thank you very much, Liz.
Well, I just dumped powder in my lap.
It's all right.
It's all good.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's fine. It's 4 o'clock in the morning. It's fine, Andrea.
Yeah, we've been
Hopefully
there.
the road's fine.
Get yourself a little napkin, wipe it off.
Yes.
We'll never know. Never know.
Never know.
This morning, she's really working hard over there to get that off. Our roads, fortunately, we're looking pretty good. Not going to run into a ton of issues if you are getting ready for that drive. Just a little bit of construction off to the west of us if you are traveling along 70 right now, 70 westbound just past Hilliard-Rome Road. The two right lanes are blocked. Just overnight construction that hasn't wrapped up yet. Fortunately, at this time of the morning, traffic is nice and light, so you're not going to see a whole lot of delays in that direction. Taking a look at that camera, though, here's a look at 70 at Cole Road. A little bit difficult to see because it's in black and white now, but again, those two, oh, there it is, now it's a color. Those two right lanes are blocked in that direction, so just use caution if you are traveling that way. Taking a look at some other cameras around town, 315 at Lane Avenue. If you are traveling down 315 this morning, not going to have any issues in that direction. 270 at West Broad Street. Looking good there, as well as 71 at Frank Road. So across the board right now, still fairly quiet on the roads.
All right, thank you very much, Andrea. We continue to follow a developing story out of Blendon Township. That is where a 5-year-old boy was hit by an SUV. The Franklin County Sheriff's Office says it happened on Schott Road near Smothers Road just after 4 o'clock yesterday. The Sheriff's Office says a 1999 Honda CR-V hit the child when he was trying to cross the road. That boy was in critical condition at last check. The driver did stay and talk with officers.
A 13-year-old is expected to be okay after being trapped in a storm drain. Columbus Division of Fire says he got stuck last night when severe thunderstorms moved through. This happened in Glen Echo Creek between Cliffside Drive and Parkview Drive North. We're told that a second girl was also there but did not need medical attention. And it has been a violent few days in Columbus since Saturday. 4 murders have happened right here in the capital city.
Yeah, 2 people were killed at 2 city parks on Saturday. Then yesterday, 2 people were killed in separate West Side shootings. And this morning, we are learning new information on several of those shootings. Columbus police have identified the man killed at Nafsker Park on Saturday.
Investigators say that 19-year-old Demarion Dawson was shot and killed after an argument between 2 groups. Special duty officer was on patrol in the park and heard those shots fired.
And nearly 2 hours later at Saunders Park, a 20-year-old woman died in a separate shooting. A pregnant woman was also grazed by a bullet but is expected to be okay. Columbus police say the 2 were at a cookout in the park. Anyone with information on either of those shootings is asked to call CPD.
And then yesterday, we brought you these breaking news stories. A woman died after a shooting on the southwest side of Columbus. Police say someone fired into a home on Vida Court and hit Sorrento Hilton. Right now, police have not given any suspect information.
And on Whitethorn Avenue, 2 people were shot, one of them dying at that scene, another taken to the hospital in critical condition. No other information has been released.
And after this violent weekend in Columbus, community members are calling for peace.
Yeah, Matthew Hershik live this morning. And Matthew, there are a lot of community members that are calling for these guns to simply just be put down.
Yeah, good morning, Matt. Monica, you know, that's absolutely right. Community members in Linden have come together for walks to end violence over the last 2 spring and summers. And yesterday was supposed to be their first walk of the year. And while the walk didn't happen because of the weather, their message remains, and they still wanted people to know that they were out there. These community members, they stood in the 1500 block of Cleveland Avenue yesterday in these new bright orange shirts that say on the back, "Put down the guns and the violence." The front says, "We are Columbus," because they say their message is important for the whole city. Again, they didn't walk around the local neighborhoods like usual because of the rain, but given what happened over the weekend, organizers say they wanted to make sure they still had a presence.
It was devastating, and it was like, man, it just make me want to get out here and do more with the great group of people that come out here, just saying, man, we ain't going to tolerate it, man.
Again, the group says that they will be out again in a few weeks and will continue this throughout the summer. Again, when they do this in the future, they will walk through those neighborhoods and they will have jobs, clothes, and other resources available to community members. Local for you in Columbus, Matthew Herchik, NBC4.
Matthew, thank you. Governor DeWine is awarding grants to crack down on violence in Central Ohio. He announced more than $413,000 will go to the Columbus Division of Police, another $337,000 to the Franklin County Sheriff's Office. These are 2 of the 21 agencies that were awarded. The governor's office says this will provide them with additional tools to hold criminals accountable. The grants are funded through the American Rescue Plan and the state's operating budget.
Still to come, the threat of severe weather has left Ohio, but now cleanup is beginning for one community.
Yeah, where the Weather Service had a tornado touchdown during yesterday's storms. NBC4 Today will be right back.